Ladies and gentlemen, we just got absolutely screwed. Every single crypto holder. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Because there's one man, just one man, who decided to ruin absolutely everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this. Take a look.
All right, ahead of the open, which is about 2 minutes from now, take a look at Bitcoin. Above $45,000. That would be the first time since April of 22. Since April of 22, you can see, and obviously it had a great year last year.
Yeah, we got that clearing event of Sam Bankman-Fried going down, and that seemed to make people feel, you know what, we're safe. And then the ETF.
ETF, we continue to wait
endless
for the
ETF.
Right.
And yeah, look, it's very rare that I've ever seen that this way. Could it be a waiting for Godot? I mean, no, there won't be an ETF. But I do think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. But this thing is, you can't kill it.
No, you can't.
And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come
Jamie
unraveled.
Dimon has not spared any negative words.
No, but look, I mean, it's a reality and it's a technological marvel, and I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do think that this is a remarkable comeback that was unexpected, except for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work.
A lot of jawboning.
Oh no. If you do not know, that man is called Jim Cramer, and he is notoriously known for always being wrong. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is up more than 200%-ish since Jim Cramer told investors to get out a couple months back, actually a year back already, in January of 2023. He literally said, get out, it's not good no more, and look at where we are today. So, him now stating, yeah, you see it's here to stay. Gary Gensler couldn't stop it. JP Morgan, it's making me extremely scared for what's about to happen. No, why? Specifically, he declared Bitcoin as indestructible, stating it cannot be killed and the tech is here to stay. It's a technological marvel that's here to stay. The SEC has been against it the whole time. And if you think about it, it is quite interesting how right he is on the part that the SEC really tried to screw us all over, but literally they couldn't, right? They tried with XRP and they did a pretty good job keeping the price low, but realistically speaking, things are doing amazing for the crypto space, even though the SEC literally wants to see us all broke. Having said that, before we move on, if you didn't do it yet, make sure you press that like button right now. Crypto's pumping, crypto's exciting. So we want to see those likes also up because every single day, guys, I'm out here busting my ass to make sure you guys make those crazy gains. One thing, for example, we're watching DWF Labs, those motherfrickers, extremely interesting investment / market making firm, basically just the master manipulators out there. These guys are amazing. And I'll tell you, I follow every single move they make. We have a whole group dedicated. And there's a couple more things I got to explain. If you're in the investment landscape or you've got an extremely high net worth, debatably so, there are different circles you get into. Many people don't know this. And I think a lot of people don't like that I spill some secrets. But for example, if you got yourself more than $20 million or so, a lot of new groups open up. Sometimes you got to prove it with your wallet. Sometimes it's a connections game. But a lot of interesting things are being discussed right there. And a lot of things with regards to DWF Labs are always being discussed because these guys know how to print cold, hard cash. They're taking your money, by the way. It's not that they're being friendly to you. They're not trying to give you tips. But these guys are so profitable. And so whatever move, this is just a little insider tip for me, right? Whatever move they're making, always watch it diligently. Watch it carefully. A wallet address related to DWF Labs withdrew 100 million one cat worth $1 million from Gate.io just 3 hours ago. Now, how it is related to them? I guess perhaps because of different transactions done in the near past. At the end of the day, this can be faulty though. A lot of people hate him, but I'm just saying, whenever they do something, pay close attention because these guys know where the money lies. I also wanted to quickly say, a lot of you guys have been asking me about what's about to happen next for crypto. A couple of cool things are happening over the next week or so. Just take a screenshot of this if you are interested in, well, I guess things. just crypto things, I guess, because all these different events can happen. Hopefully this month that could all hopefully make you good money. I don't know. I didn't look into them too much. Some of them you got to just be wary of. I think this is a $250 million unlock for Aptos. Not sure what the number here should be though. A Coinbase delist is also sometimes very bearish. Sometimes the price goes down because of those things. Obviously in the middle here we've got the ETF decision. The 11th we've got the US inflation data. Just a lot of cool things to watch out for in the near future. Oh, by the way, when I said I check every single one of their moves, I'm not joking, by the way. We have a whole group dedicated to posting different transfers from DWF Labs because these guys know where the money is at. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Little side note, and for some reason, this is more like a live stream type of video than a specific news type of video. But Jeremy Hogan, a very well-known lawyer in the crypto space, said, "Dear guys from the US," which a lot of you guys are probably, right? Let me know down below where you're actually watching from. That would be kind of funny. In 2024, as you plan how to take profits and become crypto rich, don't forget to strategize for tax purposes. Holding a token for over 1 year versus less than a year can mean the difference between paying 15% versus 30% to taxes. See attached. Truly, I'd rather pay less. And it's just the difference between long-term and short-term capital gains. And this is different for every single country out there. But, and I tell you guys this more often, if your goal is to become a crypto millionaire, crypto billionaire, who knows, you better make sure you've got yourself a good strategy. And I'm not saying go skip out on taxes altogether. Don't be a fraud. It's not wise because at some point they might catch you. What I will obviously say is try to minimize taxes by playing it smart. But don't screw with Mr. IRS. Anyway, just wanted to bring it to y'all's attention that in order to make crazy amounts of money in crypto, it's not only about having that number go up, right? It's actually being able to use your money to the best of your ability. And in the wake of that, you need to know about, I guess, what to do after you've made it, which partially could be about tax. It's not a fun story. And if you've got an accountant, hey, just send him everything, I guess, and ask him about it. But if you don't, it could definitely be worth looking into right now. Because you don't want to do that the moment that you've got your money, you want to cash out, but you notice, hey, I have to actually wait a couple of months or research this up front so you're not in front of any crazy surprises soon. It's one of the best tips I can give you for peace of mind's sake. You're not all of a sudden thinking, oh, where are my tax hour? Know it up front, not before you get started, but before you need to cash things out. I always say get started with crypto right away, as soon as possible. Then again, you might want to think about, depending on which country you're in, depending on how savvy you are with your taxes, to buy the crypto with an entity in a different country, use it for some transactional purposes, sell it with another entity. There could be so many cool things you can do to minimize taxes, but you might want to think about them. In case you do make it crazy big, many people say, if I make millions, I wouldn't care about the 33%, 35%. Listen. Don't pay more taxes than you need to, all right? I've sometimes sent the IRS, or I guess the tax authorities, a little tip, here. Because I'd rather overpay than underpay. I said nobody ever. No. Anyway, just figure that stuff out. Because nobody wants to send those guys a cent more than they deserve. Anyway, if, ladies and gentlemen, you've been using Celestia, or, let's quickly take a look, some Ethereum layer 2s like Arbitrum, Optimism, Base Blast, or Atom, right? So Cosmos, or Osmosis, or Solana, specifically you bridged or used Tensor or Drip, or you were any of these NFT holders, get yourself a little juicy airdrop. Dimension is just right now been announced, like today, I think. I already said so in Telegram, but right now I'm just saying it again. I think right now you can still be eligible by participating on their testnet, but this is just for people who, for example, had $10 worth of Atom, $10 worth of Celestia or whatever staked. You're eligible for some free monies. You might want to claim it, or at least check if you're eligible by just putting your address in. This does not require you to sign any transaction. All you got to do is just go there, put your address in, and see if you got yourself some free money. It's as simple as that. And if you do not know how this works, or do not know how to even check your address, then you probably are not eligible. If you do not know what to do not know whether or not you had an Ethereum or Solana address, then this ain't for you, Chief. I'm just saying it for the people that might get themselves a couple $1,000s for free because they had $10 worth of Celestia or $10 worth of Osmosis staked. And another video coming up, I explain exactly how to do it. It's very simple. If you wanted to stake now and you had yourself a 𝗕𝗓𝗓 wallet, all you had to do is go to Atom, for example, here, or Cosmos Hub. You had $10 in there, for example. You go to stake. Look for a right staking pool, buy it, for example, right here. SG1, as an example, you put 1 in, which is, let's say, $11 or $12 some. Press the little button, cost 3 cents, and that's all you need to do to be eligible for this. I've explained to you guys 1,000 different times that you should go and stake $100 worth of everything just to be eligible for as many airdrops as possible. Little fun fact. Me, myself, I was too late on the Celestia front because I did everything December 21st, I think, something like that. And this is only up till December 19th. Luckily, though, I am very active on every single one of these things, so I'm completely fine. I'm just saying, even I was a little bit too late. However, often I get people asking me the question, oh, is it too late to start now? It's never too late to start. There's going to be more airdrops. There's going to be more of these things. And I've just made a video talking about the little basics of what to do to get eligible for some airdrops, where to start looking into things. But over the next few days, I'll be making more in-depth guides on exactly how these airdrops work, exactly which ones I'm focusing on, exactly what I'm putting money towards, because I think it can make people hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next year or two. And I'm telling you right now, for that alone, you should definitely put that notification bell on, because if that video drops and you don't act immediately, you might be wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars. And people don't believe me when I say it's that easy. It's just a matter of you watching the video, you going through the steps, and probably you'll make a couple tens of thousands of dollars. But you gotta not be lazy. If you're lazy, you'll miss out. Everybody will. If you're stupid, which I presume 99.9% of you guys aren't. If you are, though, you're gonna watch the video and not do anything. But just think about it. Boom. You're gonna hate yourself forever. Because it could literally be as easy as just taking $10, just take 5 minutes of your time, and that could have made you thousands of dollars. So just stick around for that video coming up. Probably like in 2 days from now. Perhaps even tomorrow. Who knows? If I find the time, I'll get that to you. Everybody's also excited, by the way, for what's about to happen next. Obviously, the next couple of days, could be extremely exciting for all these seed investment claims where BlackRock is going to buy tons of Bitcoin to fund their ETFs, or I should say fund their trusts, and so forth and so on. It's just, we're seeing the start of the institutions coming into crypto, and at the end of the day, I'm extremely excited about it. We've talked before on Dusty Trades about exactly our strategy. Here's another interesting part. US 1-month T-bills yield has skyrocketed 13% in a day, just as Bitcoin prices have shot up at the same time. Short-term T-bills yields spikes usually show a sign of a financial entity or systemic size blowing up. It's usually a sign of a financial entity of systemic size blowing up. And in the wake of that, I'll tell you that tomorrow's an interesting day. We got ourselves the FOMC minutes. A little bit later throughout the day, this is 11 p.m. Dubai time. Obviously, though, your times might be different, so watch out for it as it could be interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, I could sit here for another couple of hours talking about everything that's going on, but this was by far all the most important pieces. Hopefully, I'll see you guys back tomorrow with another crypto update. And as I say, make sure you press that like button or you're going to miss out at some point. Make sure you are notified. Otherwise, you're going to miss out at some point. Right now is the time to freaking shine. Right now is the time to freaking prepare. And I want every single one of you to do well. Stick around and enjoy the show.